Hello, everybody, and today I'm here to talk about a bunch of DC animation news. It looks like this 2026 we are getting peak animation for DC, as I thought it would just be the end since we haven't really been getting many DC animated movies. It looks like they're just going to be focusing on shows now with My Adventures of Superman, Batman Cape Crusader, but they finally announced Batman Nightfall. I'm going to give my thoughts on it and, of course, talk about the other stuff. But Batman Nightfall looks really, really good. I don't know who's going to voice Batman in this, but we're finally getting Tim Drake in an animated Batman movie. Yeah, I know he appeared in Mystery of the Batwoman, which is in the DCAU, but we never really gotten to see Tim Drake have a role in like many of the DC animated stuff. It's either been Damian or Dick Grayson, Nightwing. But whatever we do get, I'm really pumped for it. But it looks like it's going to be following the storyline of Nightfall. We see Batman go up against Bane, and we're also going to get Azrael finally in an animated movie. I don't think we've ever seen Azrael show up, but he looks super badass, just looking the part, and even his own version of the Batman suit. But it looks like they're training Jean-Paul Valley to be Azrael or the next role for Batman. As you know, Batman unfortunately loses against the fight against Bane, and we do get to see Bane in this trailer. He looks super cool, and he of course breaks the bat. I don't know if it's going to be in part 1 or part 2, but apparently this movie is going to be rated R, so we're probably going to get some bloody scenes. We do see some blood in this movie trailer, and the art style just looks amazing. It just looks like how it does in the comic. I know some people say the animation and some of the DC stuff is not really much for quality, but I think this definitely looks like a comic book for sure. Since this was only a minute trailer, it looks like this movie is going to be coming out 2026, so I'm looking forward to it since we can add it to the list of 2026 movies to discuss. Since I love it discussing the DC animated stuff, since we only gotten the Aztec Batman this year and Batman Ninja from 2025. But it looks like DC is not going to be quitting animation anytime soon. I thought they would just be doing James Gunn's DCU, but it looks like we are still getting Elseworld stories, and this is going to be one of them. I don't know if this is going to start a new animated universe with these movies, or it's just going to stand on its own, but I'm really glad they're finally doing Batman Nightfall. It's going to be really, really good, so I'll definitely keep on the lookout for it. But the next one is Batman Cape Crusader. So a lot of people are mixed about this show, honestly. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was my favorite Batman show, but I thought it had some enjoyable stuff in it. It takes place, I think, in the 30s when Batman was first created. But it looks like in this trailer, it's continuing where we left off in Season 1. We're getting the Riddler finally in this show. He's going to look more like a psychotic version of the Riddler, where he just goes crazy. We're also finally going to get the Joker, who looks like he's going to be a mysterious mob boss in this version, and from the usual stuff we see from Joker. But it looks like Batman's going to have a little fun this season. We're probably going to see Barbara Gordon. We're going to see Jim Gordon per usual. It looks like we're still getting Harley Quinn in this show. This version of Harley is crazy, as she kidnaps various people and does weird tortures to them. This is definitely a different interpretation of Harley, for sure. But I think this season's really going to work. I'm definitely going to review it. I might just review the entire season as just one video. That'll be fun to do for sure. I don't know what else to say about this trailer, other than it had some cool action scenes. It looks like it's going to also have the Mad Hatter, the female version of of Mad Hatter, and I guess people are going to be angry about that since they love hyperfixating on gender swap characters or any person of color, and that's the reason why people were pissed off about this show. It's just a bunch of stuff for the chuds to be mad at, but I'm going to enjoy this show on my own and definitely talk about it for sure, since I think this looks really good. We're getting peak Batman content this year with Legacy of the Dark Knight, and now this. And the Batman Part 2 is coming for sure, but they also announced a bunch of other stuff. We're getting a Starfire show. I don't know what I'm going to expect from that. I don't know who's going to voice Starfire. I don't know if it's going to take place in the DCU. We'll have to wait and see. Not much to say. We didn't get any trailers. We did get a poster of it in the DC headquarters for animation. We're also getting My Adventures of Green Lantern. Jessica Cruz is going to be the main version of this, and she's going to be played by the voice of Milana. I'm really excited for that show too. I really like the My Adventures of Superman, and we did get a Jessica Cruz cameo in that latest episode, so that's going to be like a prelude to it for sure. I'm really hoping this will just be a fun Green Lantern show, since we haven't really gotten a Green Lantern show since, unfortunately, one in 2011 got canceled, and that show was really good with the stuff they did with the Green Lantern lore, but maybe we'll get something even cooler with the Jessica Cruz version for sure. The Blue Beetle show, I really did enjoy the Blue Beetle movie. It was definitely underrated for sure. I did like Xolo Maridueña from Cobra Kai. I thought he was perfect casting as Blue Beetle, and he's coming back just to play him for this animated one. So we'll have to wait and see, since Blue Beetle is a really fun character for sure. Next is Superpowers. I have no clue what this is about. It looks like it could just be something fun with a bunch of random superheroes. It looks like it could be Super Friends. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But Creature Commandos, I've not seen the first season. I'd like to one day, since it is part of the DCU. But it was the first project for the DCU. But whatever they do with season 2, it's basically just going to be like the Halloween version of the Suicide Squad, the monster version. So it looks like it could be a lot of fun. We also did get a cameo of Batman in that show. So Batman is confirmed for the DCU. So next is, they just announced this today, is Joker's Laugh Riot. I don't know what this is about. It could just be a fun Joker show. But once we get more news, I'll definitely talk about it. Crypto, doesn't surprise me we're getting a Crypto show, since everyone loves that little dog in the Superman and Supergirl movie. I don't know if it's just going to be a series of shorts with the adorable dog, since we did get some for when the movie was coming out. But Crypto, we did get Crypto the Super Dog back in the day. Who remembers that show? I do. But it looks like this is just going to... I'm probably just thinking this is going to be for the kids. But I'm excited for this. Absolute Batman. So Absolute Batman is a crazy version of Batman where he has a gigantic chest for his Batman logo, and his villains roster is completely different from the usual Batman lore we get. This one is meant to be like a super over-the-top Batman. But it seems like they're doing an animated version of it now. So, looking forward to it. But looks like we're going to get a lot of good Batman stuff coming for the future. So, I'm looking forward to it all. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.